For the people that have been doing the work, April is absolutely going to be a launch pad. And you are going to see it. There's going to be a big, distinct line between those that have done the work and are, whether it's their careers, whether it's in love or whatever it is, you're going to see these people doing really amazing things. But it made me think about surfing for some reason in Hawaii for some reason, because it feels like for the people that have done the work are going to be riding this fucking wave. I mean, riding it, big, tall wave and doing the thing. And then we're going to have the people that are basically at the shore, contemplating and looking and always wanting to get into the water and never, doing it, or, always wanting to train to learn how to surf and haven't done it. And this illumination, this week of illumination, excuse me, is what this was about, to show you exactly where you've been stopping yourself, where you've been self-sabotaging yourself, where, you go small or you shrink, with that visibility wound or with the abandonment wound, where you abandon yourself and reflect it back in relationships, whether it's professional, not being acknowledged for your hard work, for your value, for your resources that you bring to the table, and the same in romantic relationships. But here's the thing, for you, April is the month for you to be able, if there's ever any time, the month for you to be able to finally jump in that water. The energies are so potent with Aries. Aries does not care. Aries is fierce. And so if you ever, at any time, this is the time. If you've contemplated, if you've been like, what, it's time for me to, change, or it's time for me to let go of this habit, or I see the pattern, in relationships and I need to stop that. If you had the knowing, but haven't been able to follow through, this month is the month. Last year, I went to this cenote, and this particular one has a has a jump, and the jump's about, like, I want to say maybe about 20 feet, maybe a little bit over, and people jump all the time. Below, people are like cheering you on or whatever. I went up there, and I kid you not, it took me about 35 minutes. And I realized in that moment, as I was like, people down there, supportive, saying jump, we got you, it's okay, and something within me just wouldn't, I would freeze. Anyway, I finally did jump. And the crowd was like, cheering me on and high-fiving me. But I realized in that moment how much fear I was holding in my body. And I wondered, wow, how is this, displaying? How is this coming out, or lack of coming out? How am I, allowing fear to stop me in other parts of my life? And so I got to work, and I just, went ahead and was like, okay, well, whatever is stopping me right now, and whatever fears I have, I need to begin to start confronting them one by one. So, listen, this is the month. The universe is here to support you. The universe is here to catapult you. Um, for those of you who have done the work, hang in there, trust. Is everything going to be, 100%? No. But you have that faith and you have that trust, and you know that regardless of how it looks like on the outside, you are going to be fine. And for those of you guys still standing on that shore, it's time to jump.